Well, that slap bass can only mean one thing: the arrival of the classy one.
The history of these two men dating all the way back to 2021. Max Sterling makes his return at the Turkey Slam Rumble just a few years ago, 3 years ago. Quickly, a rivalry breaks out between him and our current MFPW champion, Mike Z, over the fact that Max felt disrespected. Eventually, after a loss at the 2300 Arena, Mike Z ended up under the thumb of Max Sterling, only to win his freedom, only to win another shot, win back the fans, and eventually the MFPW Heavyweight Championship.
The Monster Factory champion looking very strong here. Classy Max Sterling looking to join a very exclusive of individuals who have held that Monster Factory Championship on 3 different occasions.
Mike Z holding that title up high. It seemed that a collision of this magnitude between these two was inevitable.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Monster Factory Championship with a 1-hour time limit. Introducing the challenger, fighting out of Dallas, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, Classy Max Sterling.
Two-time MFPW heavyweight champion in his own right. One of the most experienced members of our roster.
Fighting out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing 170 pounds, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Monster Factory champion, Guaranteed Mike Z.
Mike Z looking to continue this impressive reign. As I mentioned, Max Sterling looking to join 4 other individuals, becoming a 3-time Monster Factory champion. Looking to join the likes of Steve Macklin, whom we saw earlier, of QT Marshall, of LSG Leon St. Giovanni, and of course, then known as Punishment Martinez, you now know him as Damian Priest in WWE. Can Max Sterling join that elite? It was at the 2300 Arena where they did face off one-on-one, and it was Max's victory that led to Mike Z's servitude underneath the tutelage that is Classy Max Sterling. I spoke with Sterling earlier today. He said that this is almost akin to a final exam that a teacher gives a student.
Well, Max certainly crediting himself with a lot of the experience. A lot of be Goldie with the Classy Collective, whether it be Sammy Miami now in WWE, whether it be Mike Z, the current MFPW champion. I'm sure even in a loss, he would still say Mike Z's only here because of Max Sterling.
I mean, that's just kind of how it is. When you have that kind of delusion and almost narcissism, you just tend to take credit for other people's successes.
Oh, going in and missing with the dive there. Mike Z sent up and out to the outside. Max, oh! Quickly bringing a clothesline across the throat.
But this has been the problem for Classy Max Sterling, over the course of 2024, his issues with the crowd have just led him to go completely astray from his focus here, and who knows if there'll be another chance after this for him.
Oh, and that chance dwindling as Mike Z smashes that big nose into the top turnbuckle. Max Sterling better turn around. Oh, caught with the crossbody. And swinging him around into a side slam. Instead of going for a pin though, driving down with the right hand.
Well, you have to figure, who knows Mike Z better than Classy Max Sterling? He knows that that one slam isn't going to be enough to put him away.
I'm sure this comes with experience, not only knowing Mike Z so well, but Max having so much experience in the wrestling industry here at the Monster Factory, teaching others the craft of wrestling. I'm sure he certainly knows when you need to inflict more damage or when you can really start going for it.
Another huge slam here, building up momentum and dropping that knee down. Now going for a cover, hooking the far leg, only able to get 1 3/4.
The Monster Factory faithful amping up their champion, their chosen idol. Oh, Mike Z starting to find a little bit of space, but quickly a knee to the gut stops all that.
Now just driving the elbow into the temple, not once but twice.
Oh, pulling in for a bit of a ripcord.
A more nonchalant cover, an only slightly better result, but a non-victorious one nonetheless.
I wonder too if at this juncture, these pins might be more of tiring out Mike Z over just straight up trying to win. It's like in check, you have to put yourself in a disadvantageous scenario just to get out of it. With a big cross body now, pulled into a pin from Mike Z. Almost snuck one out there.
You're not used to seeing Sterling go to the air, but a springboard cross body block. Sterling knows he needs to pull off all the stops and then some if he wants to regain the Monster Factory Championship.
Driving that knee into the back. Mike Z, oh, in a bad way as the elbow comes down. Max Sterling, very dominant throughout this match thus far.
You hear the crowd chanting, "Guarantee Mike Z."
Now we know this position for Max Sterling. That first class forearm. Oh! And a back elbow stops him from connecting. The flight did not land.
Right into the sternum. Oh, now a back elbow. And the classy one back in control.
Picked up, sent to the corner once again, going back to the well, and it pays off. This time that forearm going across the jaw. As Mike Z is picked up and deposited onto the mat.
But again, taking to the air.
The way he just hoisted himself up. Big
Top rope elbow.
Oh, but Mike Z able to get the shoulder up, much to the chagrin of the former classy champion.
And wagging a finger along the way, almost like the late, great Dikembe Mutombo after blocking a shot.
Looking for the class action. Couldn't quite get it as, oh, a high drop kick, the height. He got on that, hitting the 6'3" competitor. Oh.
But the side slam puts Sterling back in control. Hooks the leg. A little bit of a loose cover and only able to get 2.
Did his best with that bridge. but not enough to put him away. And I think this is exactly why Mike Z is the MFPW champion. Despite the punishment that he's taken in this match, he still has the fans on his side. He's still fighting, and I think that fight is going to drive him potentially to victory.
Classy Max Sterling looking to do everything in his power to stop that, as now a series of clotheslines in opposite corners.
Well, it was only a matter of time until Mike got wise to the pattern. Coming in with some big blows now, Mike Z gaining that momentum back. Swing through, oh, and a sleeper. You can see the pace of the match, the speed at which Mike Z was moving. Cardio is vital for him at this moment. He cannot afford to be in this hold.
Especially at height advantage, the leverage. Mike Z doing everything to try to fight out of it.
Oh, rolling back into the cover and forcing him to break the sleeper.
It was either that or get 3 counted.
Mike Z getting the better of that exchange. Another big back elbow. Up he goes and slips out the back into the Olympic slam.
But the damage done, not able to capitalize right away. Now gets the cover too, and left shoulder up.
Mike doing his best to will himself forward. You can tell he's hurting. You can tell he's in pain. Looking for the mic drop.
Hits it. Hooks the far leg, 2 and...
Shoulder up off the mat, having won so many matches with that move. But he might be looking for the move that won him that title. The move that has been teased for so long but never delivered. Oh, big back elbows once again, trying to get out of this second mic drop. Class action.
Hooks the leg. Great positioning, but Z able to escape, getting that right shoulder up.
A look of bewilderment from Classy Max. Now back up to his feet. The playing field a little leveled now. Adjusting the elbow pad, getting ready for maybe one final first-class forearm.
But telegraphed a bit much. Another Olympic slam, no.
Slides out the back, hand around the throat.
Choke bomb! Choke bomb! 2!
Oh, able to throw off the challenger. Mike Z shaking his head no. The second win has to be kicking in.
But still very slow to get up is the Monster Factory champion, is now a verbal thrashing being provided by the Classy One.
Mike Z being berated, answering with a slap. He refuses to be under the thumb.
Is it time?
The ropes. Oh, up again. Class action, no. Ducks through.
Underneath, handspring. There it is, the guarantee. Cover, 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 11 minutes, 23 seconds. The winner of this bout is still Monster Factory champion, guaranteed Mike Z.
A great first defense for Mike Z here in the co-main event of Turkey Slam against his former mentor turned bitter rival. How could you end out the season any better for Guarantee Mike Z?
A tremendous title defense, to say the least.